Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is part 2 of the 4th week of November's paycheck to paycheck and cash envelope stuffing video. So if you did not watch part 1, go ahead and check that out. This part I am going to actually be stuffing my cash envelopes and my sinking funds. I already figured out all of my paycheck to paycheck budget here. These are new kits. If you're interested in these, go check out my Etsy shop. This one is actually for the month of January, but I didn't want to make one for the month of November when there's only a few months left. So this is January's leopard dot kit. This is January's floral kit, the paycheck to paycheck budget kit, and then this is December's kit. December only has the one pattern, but starting in January I am offering 2 patterns, and these do match my budget, my monthly budget kits that I have already been selling, but I just put these up on my Etsy shop and I am so excited to start using them. So go check those out. I have here my sinking fund binder, which I will get opened up, and then I also have my 3 expense cash envelopes. So I have gas, spending, and groceries, which always stay in my billfold. And I wanted to share something with you guys super quick. My cash envelopes, I sell them in my Etsy shop. You can get them, I have lots of different options. So you can get them like this, where they're not hole punched, or you can get them hole punched to fit in a binder like this one. The other option is you can either get it with a personalized label that tells exactly what the envelope is, or you can get it with a blank label, which you would then use a wet erase marker right on your label, and then it doesn't come off until you use a wet wipe to take it off. That's the other option. The last option is you can get it with a tracker on the back or without. So the trackers have the date, the amount, and the total, and then I track what goes in and what comes out and what the new total is. That way I can just look here and figure out what my totals are without having to actually count the money. I know most of you already know that I sell those, but I just put in a bunch of cash envelope sets into my Etsy shop, and I just want to show you guys them. So here, I mean, the patterns are really neat. Lots of gold foil designs. So that's one of the sets. Here's another one. So all of these are up in my Etsy shop right now. They come in sets of 5. And then you can get them personalized with hole punching, with the personalized labels, and with the trackers, or you don't have to. It's completely up to you. But lots of awesome different designs here, lots of gold foil. And then I do have, for those that don't want to purchase a whole set of 5, I do have individuals listed in the Etsy shop as well, so you guys will just have to go check that out. Not done, I have a few more here. There we go. I love this one. I love the gold foil features of them. So that is a set. And like I said, these are all in my Etsy shop right now. So you can go check it out. Lots more gold foil details. And one more. This right here. So super cute. Go check it out. This is what they look like when they are hole punched. Some of them in here, like this is, I just love the gold foil. It's just so cute. So if you're interested in those, you can head over to my Etsy shop, and we will go ahead and get started here. Okay, I have everything laid out. I have my sinking fund binder right here, my cash, and then my expenses envelope. And all the numbers that I'm going to be pulling from my sinking fund are actually coming from my paycheck to paycheck weekly budget, which I have my sinking funds listed out here. And before we begin, I said this last week, but these are the sinking funds that I am currently working on. I'm adding these in January. So I do already have those envelopes in this binder, but I am not physically going to be contributing to them until January when I get a few more debts paid off. So that is how that is working. I'm going to start with my cash envelope expenses. So the first one I have is gas. Now, take my receipt out there. So gas, I actually have $2 left over. I give myself $40 a week. So I'm actually going to put this $2 aside for the time being, and I'll show you guys what I do with that at the end. So gas gets $40. So we will put that in that one. And then like I said, I do not put trackers on the back of my expense cash envelopes, nor do I hole punch them. So gas is filled. Next is spending. Spending, I actually have $25 left over, so I'm going to put that aside with the extra gas money, and spending also gets $40. So we will add $40 to that one, and that one is good to go. Last cash envelope is groceries. Groceries has $7 left over. We'll set that aside, and then groceries gets $80. So we'll do 50, 60, 70, and 80. And then these three envelopes will go back into my billfold, and they will come with me because these are the ones I use the most often. Now we're going to start with our sinking funds. So this one here, which is back to school, and car insurance, I am actually not going to be stuffing until January, so I'm just going to flip right past those. So the first one that I am going to be stuffing is car maintenance, which last week had $110. Ever since I have had this binder, I have not exactly figured out how I like this layout to be. I think I like it like this. We'll go like this. Alright. So last week it had $110, so I'm just going to take it out, make sure that that's accurate. So we have 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 110, and we put $10 in car maintenance a week, so I'm going to add another 10, which will put car maintenance at $120 for this week. And then I am going to fill out that tracker on the back. This is just a Erin Condren wet erase marker, and I like it. It's got a nice fine tip. She has tons of different colors, so that is what I use. So I'm going to put 1122. We're adding in 10, which puts us at 120. If you are interested in the pens or even the Erin Condren Deluxe, monthly deluxe planner that I use for my budgeting, there is a link in my description below that will get you $10 off of your first order, and if you have already ordered, I have an affiliate link down there that you can go purchase from her, and I do get, or this channel does get support from that, but it doesn't cost you anything extra. Next is Christmas. As those of you that have been watching me for a while know that Christmas is my biggest sinking fund. I'm currently putting $100 in it a week, so I'm at $720. I was at $760 last week, but I actually spent $40 on a Christmas gift on Wednesday, so that brought us down to $720. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, and 720. I'm going to add in 100, which will put us at 820 for the week. And I'm going to continue putting in 100 until probably the 2nd to 3rd week of December. And then I will go back down to my normal amount of 25. So we have 1122, we're adding in 100, oops, and that puts us at 820. This is one that I am not currently filling, that will wait till January. Gifts I am filling. Last week gifts was at 60. Yeah, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And we are going to be adding another 10, which will put us at 70 for the 4th week of November. So we'll fill out this transaction log. Oops, I put the wrong date. Good thing about these markers is if you do it right away, you can get your finger wet and wipe it off quick and it works fine. But then no smear, they're just perfect. Alright, household is one that I'm filling. It actually has 0. I forgot about this in my weekly budget check-in, but I went to Sam's Club last Sunday and I actually spent all $90 that was in here. So this one is sad and it has nothing, so we're going to add 15 to it and work on building this one back up. I say this all the time, but I love sinking funds. I hate spending the money out of sinking funds. It's so fun to watch the amounts rise, but it's really sad when you have to use the money and then take it out and then you get to 0 or what have you, but it's so depressing. So household is now at 15. Kids is also one I had to take from, so I bought snow boots for my 2 younger kids Wednesday, so I took $70 out. We were at $160, so we are now, should be at $90. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, and we add in 20. So this one will now be at $110. And they really needed snow boots. We live in Iowa. It's cold. And they really needed those. So we have the 22nd, we're adding in 20, puts us at 110 for the week. This one here is also not getting filled till January. Medical does get filled. Last week we were at 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We add 5, which will put this one at 35 for the week. And I do have a copay that I think is coming up, so that will come in handy. Adding in 5, so 35. Personal care. Last week had 35. We have 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We'll add in 15, which will put us at 50 for personal care. That one I use for just my kids' haircuts and I get my eyebrows waxed with it. So we have 11, 22, we are adding in 50 or 15, which will put us at 50. There we go. And then last, this is obviously not a sinking fund, but I take my rent out in cash. Last week I had 150 and my rent is 200, which is due the end of the month. Since there is still one more payday before the end of the month, I am actually not going to take out $50 next week for rent because I will still have 4 weeks to take it out in December before it is due in January. So that is how I'm going to do that. So we have rent completely full, so we will be able to pay that. Now savings I am not currently doing. That will start in January, as is school tuition. So what we're left with is debt snowball. That is obviously not a sinking fund. But what I do, so that money that I had taken out of my groceries, gas, and spending envelopes that I had left over is right here. I add this to my debt snowball envelope every week, and then that's exactly what it's used for. At the end of the month, I make one large lump sum debt snowball payment towards whatever I'm working on. So this week, if I get all this situated, we have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, start over. 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. So I have $34 to add in here, and last week I was at $68 just from the month of November from the extra money that I had in these envelopes. It's amazing how much it adds up. Even like one week I only had maybe $4 to put in there, but it really does add up. So, let me write this down before I forget it. So we're adding in 34 and today's the 22nd. So we will be at 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102. So $102 is what we're at right now. And there is still one more payday or one more week of November that I will be able to put here. So I really enjoy doing this. I was, prior to this, just rolling that money over to the next week. So if I had $25 left over in spending, the following week I would then have $75 or $65. Sorry, I have a tickle in my throat. But I decided that I would just put all that extra money towards Debt Snowball, and I have already collected $102. And I think last month, for the month of October, I was able to put an additional like $168 or something towards Debt Snowball just from my extra. So it really does help out. So anyways, that is my cash envelope stuffing for this week. This binder here will go back into my desk for when I need it or when I stuff the envelopes again. And then these three will go into my billfold to be used whenever I need them. If you guys were interested in the envelopes or those paycheck to paycheck new budget sticker kits that I have, or like I said, the new envelopes that I have in my Etsy shop, go ahead and check that out. The link is in the description below. If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, please hit that subscription button, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!